Okay, let's start with your full name and some of your background.
My name's Michael James Pickering, born in New Zealand. At the present time, I'm living and working in the United Kingdom in England. My background, went to university in New Zealand for 4 years, did a Bachelor of Engineering and specialising in product development, which is basically sort of the whole design process through from idea through all the way through to commercialisation with a science background, management, marketing, industrial design. It was pretty broad sort of degree. From then, I moved on to work on safety helmets, all mould making, all hands-on sort of stuff. From there, I did tool design, which was plastic injection moulding and die casting. Also did consumer product design there as well, mainly through the plastic product side of things. And then from there, I moved over to the UK and worked at a conservatory company, designing conservatories, which is sort of in the building industry, using a lot of different products there, plastics, extrusions, aluminium, that sort of thing. And then from there, I did aerospace, worked on lighting enclosures, learned how like management systems and stuff work in the aerospace industry and all the paperwork and what have you that goes with it. And then from there, I worked at my current role that I'm in at the moment, which is designing in the defence industry, designing gun mounting systems, turret systems, auxiliaries for weapons. So that's a lot of that's mainly metal work, machining, welding, fabrication, that sort of thing. And that leads me to where I am now.
Okay. Do you have any project management experience, specifically managing other people?
Yes, at the quite well. Say for example, the job I'm in at the moment, which I've been doing for 3 years, is your design engineer slash project manager. Um, so you're in charge from sort of idea creation, building specifications, and pulling in the people that you need to along the way with the design and testing, consumer feedback, all that sort of thing, all the way through to commercialisation.
Okay, that's pretty extensive. That's really impressive. What's your interest in open culture and open source ecology in general?
My culture, well, to be honest, I've only just, I've, I had your website's probably one of the first that I've come across, and there was another one, I forget what it's called in America, the designing a new car. You probably know what it
Yeah,
is.
WikiSpeed.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, there's sort of only two I've sort of come across in the last, I suppose, half 6 months or so. And yeah, I love the idea. I absolutely just that's why I'm talking to you now. I just want to learn sort of more about it, and I think it's I think it's the way forward for a lot of companies and countries and the whole world. I reckon it's great.
That's awesome, man. Okay, so are you the guy that's been talking to Martian about the bioplastic extruder?
No,
No, that's somebody else. Okay, but sounds like you might have some relevant skills for the development of that, right?
yeah, definitely, yeah.
Okay.
Sounds like it. Yeah, without knowing much about it, yeah, but yeah.
Okay, awesome. So you are in the UK. What's your availability to come to Missouri?
It'd be reasonable. Like I'd need to sort of jig things around a bit, obviously, and figure it all out. I couldn't come tomorrow, sort of thing. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's definitely I could work things around it, definitely, and sort something out.
And then what would your length of stay be? Like if you became either a project manager or a product director, managing different teams. Do you have availability for a couple months at a time, or do you have job commitments that prohibit that, or what's your availability in general like that?
Well, yeah, at the moment it's a bit of a tough time because I'm actually just going into I do contract work over here, so I'm sort of in and out of jobs a bit. But if I'm just starting a new position in the next on Monday, so it's probably not the greatest time for that right now. But this is like a 3 month contract, for example, which ends in 3 months. So after that, that could be a good little opportunity, maybe.
So near the end of July, maybe beginning of August.
Yeah, yeah, possible. That would probably, yeah, I think that would be more realistic.
Okay. Are you interested in volunteering, or do you want to do for pay work?
I haven't really thought about it to be honest, but I'd probably look at both options at the moment. I'd be open to both.
Okay. Um, okay. I mean, you've got a lot of professional experience. I'm sure you figured out how to work in teams with people and solve problems interpersonally. I'm going to skip all those kinds of questions. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
you've got a ton of experience. I mean, you're pretty much a great fit for a lot of the stuff we need at more of the higher levels of really rapidly developing the machines. I mean, one way it could work is you could come to Factory Farm in Missouri and manage a team or manage a couple different teams. I'm not throwing this out there as a commitment. I'm just throwing out
Yeah.
ideas. But another way is remote collaboration, where you develop a team for the development of a specific product remotely, and you gather the human resources and manage that process. Is that something you're also interested in looking at?
Yeah, I'd look at that. I'm pretty open at the moment at looking at most things, as you as you're probably gathering.
Okay, all right. Have you ever looked at Agile Scrum project management style?
No, no, I did briefly skim over it on the website, but no, I haven't. No.
What styles of project management have you used, and what are some really important things that are essential to making sure a project is on track and done well?
Most tools I use, I use sort of the latest. I'm a big fan for like always using the latest technology, like computer wise and the latest software, and trying to use the cloud more and more, so it's all collaborative over. Everyone can see it wherever they are, mobile devices and all that sort of thing. So I always push for that sort of thing. Um, and then that it's just, and the rest of it's just really communication skills and talking to people, making sure everyone's happy, know what they're doing. If there's problems, get in there and just deal with them, and yeah, that sort of thing.
What about like if you were to tell me as if I was a 5-year-old person, like what are the fundamentals of project management in your opinion? Stuff that might be too obvious for you to even say, but go ahead and be that explicit if you can.
Right, that's a good question. Um, so it's really about organising. So I'm just trying to think of a 5-year-old example.
Let's pick a machine. Let's say like
Yeah, let's
which
maybe that.
machine would you want to work on? How about the
I don't know what.
bioplastic extruder? That's one of the machines.
Okay, so yeah, if you're project managing that, you've got to sit down, figure out what's required to start with. So what resources you're going to need for it, and then from there start breaking all the jobs and all the resources, all of that down, get it all collaborated out, so you see what needs to be done, and then um, figure out like your critical path. So what's going to be the constraint on thing, what tasks and resources um, are dependent or interdependent on each other, and then go out and source all the people that you need for the job, um, and then once you've got everything running, um, always have progress reports and stuff like that to make sure that the people are on time doing their jobs, everything's going all right, and if they're not, well, stop things and sort it out, and then always keep adjusting the project timeline and stuff to in real time so you can track to see what's happening.
Okay, great. How would you what methods would you use to recruit people?
What methods? Well, probably these days it would probably be more sort of social media sides of things. Obviously, word of mouth would be a very strong one. It's usually the best way to go. So yeah, pull people that I know off the cuff of my hand, then get their connections, and social media, and yeah.
Do you know CAD designers who might help out?
Yeah, yep, possibly, yep.
And do you know any technical writers
Technical writers, I
for a user
do,
manual?
I, I do, yeah. Whether they do it or not, I know quite a few in in my job now in like the defence industry and stuff, which would be excellent. But whether they would do this is another question.
Yeah. Okay. So recruiting, if we're talking about project management roles for you, would you be comfortable recruiting your team as well as managing them? Is that
Yeah, I think so.
okay?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's. I mean, I guess that's a great first interview. Martian's going to take a look at this, and then he'll be back in touch with you. Sounds like there's not a rush because you got a 3 month window we got to wait for anyway. We've got to get ourselves up and running with work visas. We've had a couple people that
Yeah.
stopped at the border where they're just not allowed in the country to come and work for us for pay unless we go through and get this certification. So that'll give us time to work that out. But you seem like you got a lot of really relevant skills. You could probably be a huge asset and help out the project a lot. So I'm excited to talk to you, man. Is there anything you want to close up with? Anything you want to say at the end?
Um, no, not really. Yeah, it all to me it sounds for me. I'd really want to get like a learning sort of educational thing about how the whole process works, and obviously more design skills and project management skills and stuff like that. So, and just a different way of looking at things, and in a different country, and it's, suits me down to the ground, I think.
All right, man. That sounds really good. Well, we'll stay in touch. Sounds like you want to you want to keep involved and get more of an orientation. So I'll see if I can send you some more materials to
Yeah,
keep you up to
definitely.
speed.
Yeah, definitely.
And then Marshall will be in touch with you soon. All right.
Okay, yeah, sounds good.
All right. Thanks, Mike.
Okay, sit down.